Radical.
And the bad news keeps on coming for Tesla and the Cybertruck. Tesla is issuing a recall for about 46,000 Cybertrucks because of an exterior steel trim panel on the side of the windshield that can peel off. Are you fucking kidding me? The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said in a filing that the piece can come off while in motion, which can create a hazard for the driver and other people on the road. The filing states that Tesla became aware of the problem in early January and has identified 151 warranty claims related to this panel coming off since then. The company is not aware of any resulting crashes or injuries, according to the filing. The problem with this, as many problems there is with the Cybertruck that was rushed out to production, is that what's holding these panels on is not screws, is not bolts. It's not even a system to where things lock into place. What is holding these exterior panels, these steel panels, on the very strong, tough Cybertruck that was billed as being superior to all the other trucks is glue, adhesive. So basically, what happened was Elon Musk went into a Walmart, started shopping, and went to the glue aisle, and he filled up his buggies with Gorilla Glue. And then to save some money, because you know the guy is a cheapskate, probably took all that Gorilla Glue and put that on the steel panels for the Cybertruck. From what I've seen people like Whistling Diesel, who was making some viral videos on the Cybertruck. You remember he had the one stress test to where the bumper actually just fell off on the Cybertruck. But he was shocked, along with everybody else, when he just, with his hands, just grabs a exterior panel and just starts peeling it off. Just peeling it off like you would a banana peel. Just peels that shit off. And I've seen other videos where it's not only the side panels, but it's the front panel up under the headlights that's also held on with glue. It's called a structural adhesive. Yeah, that's a fancy way of saying Gorilla Glue is what's holding the shit on. I wonder if Elon Musk has a special deal with Gorilla Glue. Maybe they might start putting that advertisement in the commercials. Your Cybertruck held on together with strong Gorilla Glue. I mean, hell, they could even probably secure it. I would say if you have a Cybertruck, just buy some Gorilla Glue tape, some duct tape, and you might want to duct tape that motherfucker too, just to double, make sure it has the double glue on there. But that's not all the bad news for the Cybertruck to recall, because, again, they decided to hold that shit on with glue, but it's the fact that the trade-in values have plummeted. For a period of time, they were not accepting trade-ins for the Cybertruck. But this, one day ago, and I give credit to Electrek and Fred Lampert, I will leave a link to this in the description, that Tesla has started accepting Cybertruck trade-ins. And they would not earlier, but they're now accepting trade-ins. But guess what the value is that they'll give you for the trade-in? Now, we joke about how GameStop offers little value for the trade-ins on video games, but you would think if you have a $100,000 Cybertruck that they said they was having trouble with the demand of it because so many people wanted to get a Cybertruck. They boasted 1 million reservations for the pickup truck. But actually, they only had about 40,000 people out of that 1 million that turned that into orders. I guess what happened was a lot of people saw that it came out, and then they pulled a reservation saying, like, I'm not paying 100,000 for this piece of fucking shit. So they refused before to accept the Cybertruck. But now, here's an actual estimate. And this is on a 2024 Tesla Cybertruck all-wheel drive with just 6,000 miles on the odometer. 6,000 miles. You'd think it's probably going to be close to 100,000 of what they paid for it. The estimate is $65,000. You get $65,000 on a Cybertruck that, from their quotes, in high demand, 6,000 miles. So the depreciation for 6,000 miles on a Cybertruck is about $35,000. What the fuck is that shit? If you drive another 6,000 miles, it might be down to 30,000. So any of you with a Cybertruck, or maybe a lot of electric vehicles, you got to understand that the more you drive these electric vehicles, the more the trade-in value goes down, 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 and down. Because these vehicles are not typical type of vehicles. These are vehicles, while they might arguably save you a lot of money because you're not buying gas, and you might like them. A lot of people might like and have electric vehicles. Not knocking people that actually have good and well-made electric vehicles. You just got to know going in that when you get it, you won't get shit for trade-in value on your electric vehicle. You just won't get anything. What's worth more than a Cybertruck? Maybe when it hits 20,000 miles, you might have more people trying to give money to a Toyota Camry with a couple 100,000, maybe a couple thousand miles, not 100,000 miles, but, well, hell, you know what I would take? I would take a used Toyota Camry with 100,000 miles on it versus this piece of fucking shit Cybertruck with 6,000 miles on it. Because chances are the Camry was put together a lot better. Chances are the side panels on a Camry aren't held together with fucking Elmer's glue. I'm downgrading it. I don't think even Elon, I don't think he actually paid to get the good stuff, Gorilla Glue. I think he probably went to the kids section in Walmart and was looking at all the Elmer's glues, that kids do to put their macaroni pictures together and shit. So people tell me that Elon is a genius. He's a genius, right? He wants to make these robots. That's a good idea. We want to have him making these robots. You ever seen iRobot with Will Smith? Him making all these robots is probably not a good idea, but he's just genius, right? And the Cybertruck was his baby. That was his big thing that he was going to come out with. And it turns out this genius doesn't know that you might need to fucking screw in your steel body panels on a truck, right? This genius doesn't understand that glue doesn't hold, especially in extreme heat or in extreme cold. The funny thing is, there's actually warnings come out by Tesla to a lot of the owners of the Cybertruck. First, you couldn't go to a car wash. So you couldn't take your vehicle to a car wash because a lot of water might make it brick out or something like that. But there was warnings from Tesla that maybe you should put it in a garage and don't keep your I'm being dead serious here. Do not have your Cybertruck out in extreme heat for a long period of time. So if you get a Cybertruck, it's melting. The body panels might melt and just start falling off and shit. So yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think as time goes on and more people have the Cybertruck, these are new, by the way. This is a new vehicle, right? So as time goes on and the years go by, we'll actually see, it'll take time to see how much of a fucking piece of shit these Cybertrucks actually are. And Tesla itself admits the depreciation by only trading in $65,000 of credit for a basically brand new $100,000 Cybertruck.